a new attitude? Do you? I can't hear you. Yes. Thank you. Les, thank you for that introduction. And I want to thank all of you for being here this evening. It is a pleasure to see each and every one of you. And I'd like you to join me and give yourselves a round of applause. How many of you would like to be more successful than you are right now? Can I see a show of hands? Great. That looks like it's almost the entire audience. And that's good, because that's what I'm going to be talking about. Ways that we can reach a higher level of success. And to make it easy to understand once you leave here, I want you to think of the word success. And it has 3 S's. And those 3 S's represent keys that we can use to become more successful. The first S, self-talk. The second S, support. The third S, serious commitment. Let's take a look at it. I would like you to turn to the person to the right and to the left and say, success can be yours. Success can be yours. Success can be yours. Now, I'd like you to point to yourself and say in an enthusiastic, loud voice, as loud as you can say it, I want you to say, success can be mine. Success can be mine. Whoa! Love it. Many times, teachers, family, and friends tell us that we can be a success. Many times, coworkers, managers, and supervisors tell us that we can go a far way in life. And that's great. It's great to get those words of encouragement from others. But what is more important? What is most important, or what are we saying to ourselves through our own self-talk? Research is proving again and again that what we say to ourselves will manifest in our lives. So think, what are your inner conversations like? Are they filled with a lot of phrases like, I can't, I can't, I don't know the right people, I don't have enough education, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough experience, I'm too old, I'm too young? Do any of those phrases sound like things you have used in the past? It's interesting. It's been found that 80% of our self-talk is negative. 80%. Yet we say we want to be a success. For many of us, it's our own inner conversation that's holding us back. Imagine how your life could be if you got up every morning, looked in the mirror, and said, yes, I can. Yes, I can. And then you filled in the blank with the things that you want to accomplish. Do you think your life would be different? Yes. Do you think you would achieve more? Yes. Research says you would. So the question is, are we talking ourselves into success or out of it? And we're going to come back to that question. Let's move on to the second point. The second point is support. Ladies and gentlemen, success is not a one-woman or one-man show. We cannot do it all by ourselves. Sometimes we need to get help from people just for the small things that are going to lead to us accomplishing our goals. Now, I don't know about you, but it took me a long time to understand that. I grew up, and my mother, who's in the audience with my sister, she raised me to be independent and to think things through for myself. But see, I took that information, I internalized it to say I should never ask for help. Big mistake. For 6 years, I went to college in the evening, so I was working full-time for Clairol. You know the hair color company, doesn't she? And on my last year of college, I was one of 8 students selected for a honors program. And I was thrilled. I was so excited until I found out that the class was going to meet on Wednesdays from 2 o'clock to 4 for 5 months. And I remember saying to my professor, Dr. Wiseman, I'm not going to be able to participate. See, I'm a secretary. I work till 5 o'clock every day. They will never, ever let me leave work to attend that class. And see, I hadn't even asked for help to make it happen. I just reached that conclusion on my own. Well, Dr. Wiseman, he spoke to me like I had lost my mind. I remember him saying, "Young lady, I selected you for this program. Who do I write to, the president?" Well, Dr. Wiseman, I mean, you could write to the vice president of my department. They are never going to let me do this. To make a long story short, he sent a letter to the vice president, who sent it to the president of my division, who wrote back a note saying, "Make arrangements for Donna to attend that class." I attended that class, participated in that program, and when I graduated, that same president offered me a position in the marketing department as assistant product manager. It was the biggest promotion I had ever received up to that point in my life. It was one of the most exciting positions I had. And years later, I realized that it was my participation in that class that led to me getting that promotion. When I think back on that amazing experience, I realize if it was up to me, it would have never happened. It would have never happened because I was not willing to ask for help. Someone else, my professor, Dr. Wiseman, he had to ask for me. And when I sit down and think about that, it makes me realize how often have I, probably all of you, have missed out on opportunities, missed out on a blessing because we were afraid to ask for the help we wanted. So why don't we ask for help? Fear. Can anyone relate to that? Fear. Fear of hearing no. Fear of people thinking of us as being incompetent. And we embrace those fears. But ladies and gentlemen, instead of embracing those fears, I think we need to embrace the belief that asking for help shows that we believe in our dreams. It shows despite the obstacles, despite the things that are holding us back, despite the difficulties, despite everything going on, we believe in our dreams. So we need to ask for help. Let's look at the last one, serious commitment. As we are moving forward in our lives, pursuing our goals and our dreams, at some point, we need to ask ourselves a question. Are we taking it seriously, or are we just trying it out? What is the it? That's our aspirations, the dreams, the things we really want to achieve in life. And trying it out, that's what we do when we're not serious. That's what we do when we're not certain. That's what we do when we're not fully committed. How many of you know people who say they want to accomplish something? Maybe, oh, I see the hands are going up already. You know where I'm going. They want to lose weight. They want to start a business. They want to be in a serious relationship. And you look at them and you go, they are not serious. Can you relate? They're not serious because their actions don't match their words. I have been that type of person. I told you earlier I went to college for 6 years, but I didn't tell you the whole story. The whole story is at age 27, I said, I should go to college. I should have gone when I left high school, but I'm going to go to college someday. Have anyone used that someday? You know what I'm talking about? Someday I'm going to go to college. But see, I wasn't serious. And do you know how you could tell I wasn't serious? At 29, I was still talking about it. And then at 31, I was saying, well, I should have gone years ago.